Doan. Now, recently, Operation Baam has been launched against Pakistan. You'll see that a lot of articles have been published about this, saying that the Balochistan Liberation Front, or BLF, has launched this operation, which means Shirud Dawn. Now, in a way, these people are saying that the beginning of Balochistan's independence has started, and Operation Baam will be the first operation where they will directly focus on independence and on separating Balochistan from the Pakistani state. A lot of articles are being written about this. Pakistani media is obviously trying to downplay this operation, but 17 attacks have been carried out on the Pakistani military under Operation Baam, and in the coming days, you will see massive attacks on the Pakistani army as part of this operation. And whenever I hear about the freedom of Balochistan, my mind immediately goes to a map that was published in 2006. The map you see here, when it was published in 2006, I think in the following years, it was even published in a US military journal. It went viral all over the world. People bought magazines. They downloaded the report of this map because the name of this map is very interesting. Ralph Peters is a very famous geopolitical thinker. He has served in the US military in the USA. He presented this map to the world and named it Blood Borders, Lines of Blood. And Ralph Peters believed that this is not a prediction. It's not like he's saying that this will happen in 2050 or in 2060. But Ralph Peters believed that if we want long-lasting peace in the Middle East, then we need to create a map like this. Yes, that's for sure. A lot of blood will be shed in making such a map. There will be huge losses. Google it, Blood Borders Map by Ralph Peters. I mean, I don't think there's been more discussion in geopolitics about any map than this one. And again, this is a conceptual map. The real map doesn't exist yet. But if we talk from our perspective, from the Indian perspective, the most interesting thing here is the breakup of Pakistan. Now, I'm not saying here that Ralph Peters is claiming the US government will break up Pakistan. No, what he's saying is that if you want long-lasting peace in the regions of Pakistan, Afghanistan, and even parts of Iran, then the people who are divided here based on ethnicity, those who don't feel like they're part of a single country anywhere, will have to be given their own nation. Only then will there be long-lasting peace. Otherwise, some problem or the other will keep persisting here. Now, Ralph Peters was quite right to a large extent. We have seen over the past 20 years that the Balochistan Liberation Front and the Balochistan Liberation Army have inflicted heavy losses on the Pakistani military, and now, continuously, even the small villages in Pakistan are being captured by them. They are openly declaring that they will make Balochistan an independent country, and you can see this happening here. I'm showing you an article from All India Radio. It was published on May 15th by a Pakistani organization. On that day, they declared independence from Pakistan and told the United Nations that the time has come to form the Democratic Republic of Balochistan. Remember, Pakistan's official name is the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The people talking about creating Balochistan. This will not be a theocratic state. This is very important. Pakistan is a theocratic state. It is based on the idea that people of one religion should have their own country here. This is a new concept in itself. It has never been tried before. That's why people often doubt Pakistan's long-term survivability. But Balochistan, in history, has been an empire for many centuries. The Democratic Republic of Balochistan would be a very natural entity that would fit geopolitically quite comfortably in this entire region. And if you're wondering what we're waiting for, then why don't we go to the United Nations? India's influence in the UN has increased significantly these days. Why don't we raise this issue in the UN that the area of Balochistan should be declared a disputed territory? There is an attempt being made here to create a new country. If people's voices are not being heard, then definitely there should be UN intervention here, and at the very least, India should officially state that this is not Balochistan. This is Pakistan-occupied Balochistan, PUB. Now, obviously, I am the one saying all this. Somewhere in the minds of the Indian government, these thoughts must also be there. But why haven't we done this yet? Look, a major geopolitical event is still pending. The US and Israel are going to launch a major attack on Iran. When will it happen? I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to time these things. If someone could time things perfectly, they become millionaires or billionaires in the stock market. Who knows what else? But here, I have to say this. Until the Iran issue is resolved, You won't really see much progress in the Balochistan case either. These operations will definitely happen, and the Pakistani military will suffer damage. But there's still a major geopolitical event that needs to happen: the fall of Iran. Until then, operations like Baam and various other types of operations will keep being launched, where the tactics are very simple. The BLF militants often use grenades, and that's exactly what happened in this case as well. In Operation Baam, explosions were carried out simultaneously at 17 locations, and grenades were used at police checkpoints. The homes of police officials were also targeted. The telecom networks were disrupted. The Pakistani government had to enforce personal blackouts in several areas so that images and videos of this incident wouldn't be released on the internet. And the BLF spokesman, Major Goran Baloch, has said that a new phase of resistance has now begun. Now the BLF will demonstrate that they have the ability to carry out large-scale operations. Remember, these operations that are happening are just small steps. The current Operation Baam is still on a relatively small scale. 17 attacks have been carried out. They will make these attacks even more public in Pakistan soon. Right now, they're showing off their strength by demonstrating how many recruits they've managed to gather these days. Tomorrow, they plan to launch attacks on a large scale. They want to attack 500 to 600 sites simultaneously. If the goal is to dismantle the entire infrastructure of the Pakistani government, then they'll also start preparing for such attacks. So again, this is a ticking time bomb. One day, Balochistan will be free from Pakistan. In your lifetime, you might see the Republic of Balochistan, or whatever name it ends up being called. Maybe a new leader will come along. They might give it a new name. Balochistan will become a country, but how much territory it will have, how big that country will be, that remains to be seen. We can't really say anything about that right now. And before this, you might remember, these Balochistan freedom fighters, they have already launched Operation Harith. They have also launched Operation Green Bolan against Pakistani security forces and infrastructure. So again, these people are gaining momentum. And the day India openly starts raising this issue at the UN and starts saying that Pakistan is doing wrong. By suppressing these people's voices, the people of Balochistan deserve independence. After that, you'll see the process of Pakistan's disintegration speed up even more. It will very much happen, and in this particular case, China won't really be able to do anything. So what we're seeing today are just some small operations before a larger geopolitical event. I'll be following them closely. It's possible that in the future, they might carry out an attack like the Jafar Express train attack, or something similar, or maybe even target a major Pakistani military building. Definitely, big things are about to happen in Balochistan. If there are any updates, I'll keep bringing you updated videos.